Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. It's practice Friday, everybody. So it is a rainy day here in Montana and nice and cool out. And so I am roasting veggies. I had roasted asparagus and I'm making another batch of my quinoa and chia seed crackers. I didn't like the first bits that I tasted because they were too done. Once I got rid of the stuff that was overcooked, the rest of it was really good. And so, there's that craving for crunch. Don't know if any of you experience it, but it's like, oh, I just had a healthy meal, but I just want something crunchy. I want some potato chips or some crackers. So these are, much more affordable than the boxes of crackers at Costco that I have been getting. And much healthier than potato chips. So, well, they're probably healthier than the processed ones that I buy at Costco too, because they're, made with chia seeds and quinoa and ingredients. And then I've got some potato and sweet potato roasting on the bottom shelf while the crackers are in the middle. And I added a little more salt and some pepper this time to the crackers. Oh, and I put a little olive oil on them too. So just flipped those over and I will turn the oven off and see if they're crispy enough to take out or if they need to sit in the oven and continue to cook while the oven cools, because I start tutoring here shortly and didn't time it quite as well as I could have, but we'll make it work. I think I'll take them out so that way they definitely don't overcook. And then if they need a little longer, I can crisp them up later or tomorrow. So the potatoes should be good to continue cooking in the oven with the oven turned off or down super low. We'll have to see. So, yes. And my wrist is like, why did you cut all those potatoes? I'm like, because we're going to eat healthier food. They're plants that come out of the ground. Last night when I made asparagus, I overcooked it. At first I was really bummed, and then I ate it and I was like, oh my God, super crispy oven roasted asparagus is amazing. It's like chips. So that was the intention tonight, and I didn't get them quite crispy enough before I put the crackers in. So, and I didn't have the patience to put them back in and get them crispier. So they were on sale. Asparagus was on sale for $1.99 a pound when I went to the store the other day to get leeks, because I'm going to make more of my potato leek soup. And so I got some asparagus. And I have one more bunch. So probably make those super crispy asparagus tomorrow. And I've saved the ends because I'm going to make some broth with the ends and the cutoffs from the onions while I'm cooking down the onions and leeks. And then that broth will go into the potato soup because I don't buy broth anymore. They all add sugar. And most broths and most bouillon has gluten in it. And bouillon that doesn't include gluten is really expensive. And when you like soup as much as I do, that's just not. Yeah. So I just add extra onion and garlic powder and whatever other spices that I'm doing with the water. And I'm going to make veggie broth in my Instant Pot to add. So it'll add a little bit more nutrients and flavor from the asparagus and the onion, the cutoffs of the asparagus and the ends of the onions and the leeks. But usually I just do water and add a little extra seasoning, and it works out. So that's the plan. Got to get more potatoes and some spinach because that works really well, putting the spinach in with the Alexa, stop. Works really well to put the spinach in with the potato soup And since I use the immersion blender, you don't even like notice that you're eating spinach. It doesn't make it taste any different, and get all those extra nutrients, which I actually, I can't remember if I read it or if I watched a video that was talking about how spinach, you actually get more nutrients from spinach if you cook it. So there are some vegetables that cooking them helps release the nutrients, and spinach is one of them. So adding it to my potato leek soup and just blending it in adds those nutrients without affecting the flavor. So fun tricks. That potato leek soup, like I love potato soup, but like adding the leeks to it takes it to a whole other level. And then by adding the extra nutrients from the spinach, and I might put I've got one more thing of cauliflower rice. I might put that in there too. And just add all that extra nutrients and fiber from those other veggies, and we're good to go. Makes it super healthy. And I haven't watched the video yet, but there's a naturopath who I follow on YouTube, and she posted a video saying that potatoes are the new superfood. So I'm very interested to watch that and see what her, why she's saying that, what the benefits are. Yes, soup is so good. I love, like, the best way to get me to eat a big pile of veggies is to put them in soup. Though on Easter, my cousin made this quinoa kale salad that he roasted potatoes and carrots, and then it had kale and cherry tomatoes and quinoa, and it was amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, there aren't a lot of ways that I have eaten kale that I actually enjoyed it, and this was one. And so that's what got me roasting potatoes this week, because I was like, I've got all these potatoes and sweet potatoes, so I may as well roast some. So now I'm getting obsessed with roasting veggies, just as it's about to get unbearably hot here and I don't have an air conditioning. So, but the good news is I have A, an air fryer, and B, I have my mom's New Wave oven out of my garage, which is kind of like an air fryer. It's like a convection oven, and it's round, and it's, maybe a foot to a foot, a little more than a foot across in diameter, maybe closer to 1.5 feet. But anyway, that's got like this plastic dome over it. But anyway, so I will be bringing that in. I don't have counter space for it right now, but once summer comes and I don't want to use my oven or my stovetop much, I can use that, my Instapot, and my air fryer, and I'll be good to go. So, I love my kitchen gadgets. But I do also love salads. So I love, I've never been a fan of lettuce, but I love cabbage. And so I will make salads with cabbage as kind of the main base, and then just add whatever other veggies I have. And I like them with straight olive oil as my salad dressing, because I quit buying salad dressing several years ago because they all have canola oil in them. Even the healthy ones have canola oil in them. And I'm like, they have canola oil, they have sugar, they have dairy. And I'm like, I don't do any of that stuff. So I just make my own. I also really like hummus mixed with the olive oil. That makes kind of a creamy dressing. Totally delicious. A little bit of lemon juice on there, or some balsamic vinegar. So salad season is coming. So I love eating the veggies if I have them prepped in a way that is delicious. And I have lots of ways to prep them that are delicious. It's having the time and the energy and the stamina to do the prepping that I have historically struggled with, because, it's a lot easier to put something in the microwave or warm something up or order takeout. But I have really cut myself off from ordering takeout, and that's not even my go-to in my brain anymore, which is awesome. I've broken that habit, because it used to just be like, Alexa, stop. It used to be, I'm hungry, I need food, all I have are vegetables and ingredients because Get Healthy Dory went to the grocery store. Takeout, DoorDash, let's do it. You know? And I have pulled back on that because financially that's just not working right now. And, you know, I'm between my mom's death and my health and really kind of transitioning over. I'm just not, financially, that's not an option. And so, but I've broken that habit in my brain to be like, oh, I want to do that. My brain is like, okay, what do I have that I can fix? What do I have that I can do, that I can make? And so I'm really excited that I've broken that habit of my brain's like go-to being order takeout and spend money on eating at restaurants and eating food that is not supporting my health goals, or my financial goals. So it's exciting to have broken that habit and be like moving in a different direction and getting healthier, feeling better. I have like overall in my body, I have a lot less pain than I used to have. And a big part of that is because I don't eat sugar hardly at all anymore. And I don't eat, you know, so many of the ingredients that are so bad for us. And I discovered that eggs were part of my pain issue. So I've quit eating eggs. I used to eat lots and lots of eggs. Don't do those anymore. And so in eliminating a lot of those foods that cause inflammation and pain, I'm having less pain. Now, if we can just get my hand and my wrist figured out, I will be hands, you know, the nerves issue, which the nerve hasn't bothered me as much. Today, it's more the wrist aching from cutting up all the potatoes. So what I need to do is find my really good knife and start using that. But on that note, it is time for me to tutor. So I got to go grab the, the crackers out of the oven so they don't burn and get ready for my student. So I hope you do something today that sets your soul on fire and brings you joy and that you follow your bliss. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.